You hear about it all the time, right? Artificial intelligence, AI. It's in our phones, it's picking our movies, it's basically changing the world while we're not looking. But what is it really? Let's break it down.
Seriously, it feels like it's everywhere. But if someone asked you to explain it, could you? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to get into the fundamentals of AI, from its surprisingly simple start to the crazy powerful tools we use every single day. You know, to really get a handle on AI, we have to go back, way back. Back to the very beginning, to the exact moment this whole idea even got a name.
What's so cool about this is you can literally see the idea evolve. I mean, in 1956, artificial intelligence was just a phrase, a concept that a bunch of scientists were kicking around. But then, fast forward to 1997 and boom, that idea is now a machine, IBM's Deep Blue, that can beat the world's best chess player. And then it gets even crazier. In 2011, IBM's Watson doesn't just calculate moves on a board, it understands wordplay, it gets irony, and it wins Jeopardy. That's a huge leap.
So those moments were massive, no doubt. But the jump from that kind of AI to what we have in our pockets today, well, it's even bigger. It's a completely different way of thinking.
So here's the absolute biggest difference you need to understand. Early AI was all about rules. You had to sit down and program every single possibility, like a ridiculously complicated recipe. If the pawn moves here, then do that. But today's AI? Totally different game. It learns from examples. You don't give it rules for what a cat is. You just show it a million pictures of cats, and it figures it out on its own. That one shift is the secret sauce behind, well, pretty much everything.
And this is where things get kinda wild, right? Because that ability to learn from patterns has unlocked this whole new creative side. We're talking about AI that isn't just analyzing stuff anymore, it's making entirely new things from scratch.
Okay, this brings us to a really important distinction. This is something that gets mixed up all the time, especially with all the crazy stuff you see in movies. We need to talk about the two main flavors of AI, weak and strong.
All right, first up is weak AI, sometimes called narrow AI. The best way to think about this is like a specialized tool. You know, a hammer is fantastic at hitting nails, but it's totally useless for cutting a piece of wood. Weak AI is exactly like that. It is an absolute genius at the one specific job it was built to do.
And here's the kicker. You are using weak AI all day long, probably without even thinking about it. Spotify's algorithm is a master at finding your next favorite band, but it has no idea how to translate Spanish. Google Translate can handle languages like a pro, but it can't unlock your phone with your face. See? Each one is a specialist, a master of its own little universe.
Now, let's talk about the other side of the coin. Strong AI. This is the AI you see in science fiction. This is the machine that can think and reason and learn just like a person. Something that can write a poem, then figure out your taxes, then have a deep conversation about philosophy.
And here it is. This might be the single most important thing to take away from all this. As of right now, strong AI is pure theory. It's a concept. We have not built it. It does not exist outside of novels and movie screens. So let's pull it back to reality. The AI that's actually out there, the one that's making a difference in our lives, the one you're literally holding in your hand, it's all one type.
Just let that sink in for a minute. Every single piece of AI you interact with, from Siri to your Netflix queue to the navigation in your car, is weak AI. It's a tool designed for one specific task. And that's not a bad thing. It's just what the technology is today, and it's already incredibly powerful.
So, we've got the what down, but what about the how? How does one of these things actually work? Let's peel back just one layer and look at the most basic, foundational type of AI there is.
It's called a reactive machine, and honestly, the name tells you everything. It sees the world exactly as it is in this one moment, it makes a decision, and then it completely forgets anything ever happened. It has zero memory. It only reacts.
Netflix is the perfect simple example. So you just finished watching some big sci-fi movie. The algorithm sees that one data point, what you are watching right now. It reacts by saying, hey, people who watch that movie also tend to watch these other ones, so it suggests them. It has no memory that for all of last year, you only binged cooking shows. It couldn't care less. All that matters is the now.
Okay, wow. We have covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From a conference in the 50s all the way to your phone. So let's just bring it all home with a final recap.
So if you only remember 3 things from all this, make it these. 1. The whole game changed when AI stopped needing a real book and started learning for itself. 2. Every single AI you use today is weak AI, a specialist, built for just one job. And 3, that human-like strong AI from the movies, yeah, for now, it's still just fiction.
And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought to chew on. We've seen that the most basic AI just reacts to the present. The very next step is giving it a memory. So the question is, what happens when these incredibly powerful tools stop just reacting and start remembering?